Hello everybody, welcome to the second round of the Biathlon Olympic season of the year 1998. And without further ado, let's take a quick look at this season's calendar. Looking at the calendar for this season, we are heading over to Annecy in France. So with Ole Einer Bjorndalen leading the way in the individual men's competition and Magdalena Forsberg leading the way in the women's side of the competition, who is going to take the overall lead of the championship at the end of this round? Without further ado, let's get to the men's side of the competition first. So here we go, we have our first of two feature races in the men's competition, with the highest placed biathlete being Halvard Hanvold in 22nd, who will be starting 13th in this race. 23rd highest is Pierberto Carrara, who will be starting 2nd in this race, and the rookie Hubert Liegeb of Italy will be starting 12th, who is 24th overall in the standings. So Vitek, Carrara and Globonek are on the front row. Who is going to win this race? Let's get into this race and find out as we get things underway now. And it looks like a pretty good start already there for Carrara to take an early lead over the Czech and Slovenian as they make their way to the 1 kilometer mark already. Just to come over the top of the hill. And here we go, coming to the 1 kilometer mark, and I believe Carrara's going to be out in front. And yes, he is, 24.5 seconds. Mahunas of Latvia is in second position right behind him. And I believe that is Vitek in, actually I think that's Globonek in third position for Slovenia, as they're ploughing their way to the 2.2 kilometer mark. Meanwhile, we've got the Latvian of Mahunas trying to put Carrara under a bit of pressure to try and take the lead of this group as they come to the 2.2 kilometer mark. And the gap is probably going to be 2/10 of a second. No, it's 7/10 of a second actually. Zeeland is third for Norway, Reisenkopf fourth, and the Slovenians slipping down, Globonek down to fifth position. As here we go into the shooting range for the first time this race. Who's going to be first into their respective slot? I believe it'll be Malhuns. Actually no, Carrara's first into his slot, Brees is second, Malhuns third into his slot. So Baffy's going in to get the shooting underway. Who's going to go clear, take the lead? Shots are underway, quite a few misses already. Malhuns has missed a target. Carrara meanwhile is going to go clear, and so is Ilmar Brees. Zeeland of Norway goes clear as well, so is Zimmerman of Poland. So 4 of the 21 athletes going clear, so Carrara leads the way. Brees I imagine is going to be second. No, Zeeland is going to be in second position. Brees is third, and fourth position is Zimmerman ahead of Malhuns of Latvia, while Globonek is sixth and Sergei Tarasov is in seventh position. As we're now moving over to the 4 kilometer mark, and Carrara does have a bit of a lead. But the question is, can he convert this early lead into a possible race win? Zeeland 4.4 seconds behind, Brees is 6.3 seconds behind. Zeeland doing pretty well in this group, being a rookie biathlete as well. Well, Malhuns also a rookie biathlete, he's in 5th position ahead of Globonek of Slovenia. As we're heading up the hill for the 5.2 kilometer mark, and Pierberto Carrara well out in front for sure. So as he's going to make his way down to the shooting range for the second time this race. 2:42.3 is the time at the 5.2 kilometer mark, and the gap between him and Zeeland's gone up to 4.9 seconds. As here comes Pierberto Carrara into the shooting range. There's Zeeland in second. There'll be Brees coming down the hill now in third place, and I imagine that's Zimmerman coming down the hill now. And here we go, into the shooting range goes Carrara. Now what about everyone else? Here comes Zeeland, and Brees is coming in now, and Zimmerman should be, notice Malhuns gets ahead of Zimmerman for fourth, and Carrara getting underway in the shooting range, and a miss from Carrara and a miss from Zeeland. Can Zeeland go 4 or 5? Yes he does. Now this opens the door for Ilmar Brees. Malhuns has missed a target. Oh, Brees has missed a target. Zimmerman's missed a target as well, so Carrara is going to be definitely out in front. Yes, he's come out of the shooting range ahead. Meanwhile, further back, Hanvold of Norway goes clear, so does Sasharin of Belarus. Reisenkopf of Belarus also goes clear. and Augusta in Slovakia further back goes clear. We have Sheldon second, Hannibal third, Breezes is fourth, and Malahun is rounding off your top 5. As they're making their way to the 7-kilometer mark, as we're getting close to the halfway mark of this race already. And the time at the 7-kilometer mark, 4 minutes 5.9 is the time. We do have quite a battle for third position. Here we are, this is between Hannibal and Breezes, while Malahun is right behind them. As Hannibal is trying his best to keep the Latvian behind him, but it looks like Breezes might have found his way through. Oh yes, it looks like Breezes is going to be the third, but here comes Hannibal to fight back for that possession. As they're going to the 8.2 kilometer mark, we'll go back on board Carrara. He's about to go into the standing chute for the first time this race. 5.7 second advantage he has over the Norwegian. So can he go clear and guarantee the gap to increase even further? So we've got the first of the biathletes going down the hill into the shooting range. Here comes Carrara into the shooting range now. He'll be eager to try and get things underway as Shelland, Breezes, Hannibal, Malahun's coming in. And Carrara's missed his first shot. That opens the door for the 4 biathletes behind him. 1 penalty lead for Carrara. 1 penalty lead for Hannibal. Hannibal's with the target moment. Shelland goes clear, and I think that might help him put him into the lead of the race. Breezes goes clear, so is Malahun's of Latvia, and yes, Shelland does go clear as Hannibal has goes into the penalty loop. Sashrin goes clear, Zeman goes clear as well from the back. So Shelland leads 1.9 seconds over Carrara. Breezes is third, Malahun's is fourth, and Hannibal rounds off the top 5 further down the field. Adarov of Belarus has gone clear as well. As we're coming to the 10-kilometer mark, we've got one more standing chute after this. What's the gap between first and second? It's definitely going down. Yes, 1.5 seconds gap between them. Breezes 4.4 seconds down, Malahun's is 5.8, Hannibal is 8.3, Sashrin 6, 10.5 seconds back. So top 6 within just about 10.5 seconds of each other. So it still could be anyone's guess who's going to take the race win among them. As we come to the 11.2 kilometer mark, there's Carrara closing in on Zealand even more. And it's now less than a second now separating. Breezes' gap is down to 4 seconds. Malahun's 5.1. So Shelland's struggling for speed, it looks like. But here they come into the shooting range. This could determine who is going to take the race victory here in this feature race. And here comes Carrara and Shelland into the shooting range with the 4 biathletes right behind them who can still have a chance to win this race. And here we go, and Carrara and Shelland get the shooting underway. Carrara's missed the target, that could cost him. Shelland's missed the target as well. And so it's Malahun, so 1 penalty for Shelland and Carrara. What about Breezes? Can Breezes capitalise? Yes, he does. He goes clear and Hannibal goes clear. So all of a sudden, Breezes and Hannibal could be the top 2 biathletes here. But look at this, here comes Carrara and Shelland coming out to the penalty loop relatively quickly. Zeman, Paul Hooper goes clear further down the field. So Breezes may be leading the way, but look at this. There's only a couple of seconds separating him and 3 biathletes behind him. So there is literally nothing separating them going into the 13-kilometer mark. And Breezes out in front. I imagine there's only 1 second, 1.2 second gap between him and Shelland. 1.7 with Hannibal and 2 seconds sadly with Carrara. But look at this, they seem to be closing in even further here. And I believe that's Carrara right behind the Latvian. So this is nerve-wracking for Breezes. This is good timing. But with Carrara putting him under the pressure, and so are the 2 Norwegians. Well, it's well and truly on. If Breezes can hang on to win the race, 19.8 the time. 1.2 second gap between him and Shelland. As here they come towards the finish line. Here they are coming down the hill, and it looks like Breezes might just hold on to take the race win of the 22nd to 42nd race here at Anarchy. But this is a really close battle for the top 4, but Breezes has done enough to secure the win Coming in second place is Shelland. Krar takes third. Hannavold finishes in fourth. We just gotta wait for everyone else to make their way across the finish line. And here we go, everyone's made their way across the finish line. So Elon Brises takes the race win with only one target missed, just 1.2 seconds ahead of Egil Shelland. Pierre Krar 1.9 seconds down in third, while Hannavold rounds to the top four, with the top four separated by just under 2.5 seconds. Then we've got Zemanin takes fifth for Poland, Mahulins is sixth for Latvia, Paulover takes seventh, Sasha is eighth, Adrov ninth, and Sergei Senior Tarasov rounds to the top 10. So that's out of the way. It's now time for the first to 21st race. And here we go, it is the first to 21st race with the overall leader being Ole Einer Bjorndalen starting in third position. The second highest placed biathlete is Viktor Megorov, who will be starting in 13th, and Rafael Pori, the top rookie biathlete, will be starting 11th in this race. So it's Kupa from Sweden, Peter Sendel from Germany, and Bjorndalen on the front row. Which one of them is going to win this race and hopefully take the overall lead in the championship? Let's start this race and find out. As the race gets underway now, and it looks like it's a pretty good start there for the overall leader of Bjorndalen as they make their way down the hill for the 1 kilometer mark. And yes, Bjorndalen does have a bit of a lead already, but the question is, can he hold on to it as they come to the top of the hill? And here we go, up the top of the hill. And leading after the 1 kilometer mark is Bjorndalen, Anderson second, Sendel third, Gredler is in fourth position for Austria. First to 21st, separated by just under 5 seconds, both Popovs at the back. So we've got Alexander Popov, Belarus, who's 8th overall, and Konstantin Popov, who is 19th overall in the standings. As they come to the 2.2 kilometer mark, it is Bjorndalen still out in front. Well, Ole Einer Bjorndalen, because don't forget Dag Bjorndalen is also in this race as well, who is 4th overall in the championship. And where's Dag Bjorndalen now? In 11th position in this race. As here we go, they come to the shooting range for the first time in this race. Who's going to get to their slot first, and who is going to take the early lead going out to the shooting range? As we're going to find out in a second. So Ole Einer Bjorndalen is first to his slot, Luck is second in, and Viktor Megorov third into his respective slot. Because remember, watch out for the championship, last season's champion, which is Sven Fischer. He's missed the target already. Frank Luck's missed the target. And Ole Einer Bjorndalen's missed the target. He's missed the last shot. Viktor Megorov goes clear. Anderson goes clear. Heyman goes clear for Germany. So does Alexander Popov. Konstantin Popov goes clear. Nuna of Austria and Kupa of Sweden goes clear. So it is Frode Anderson leading the way with Viktor Megorov in second. Ludwig Gredler third for Austria. Ole Einer Bjorndalen goes down to fourth ahead of Karsten Heyman, who rounds off your top 5 in this race so far. As they come to the 4 kilometer mark, it's Viktor Megorov out in... No, it's Frode Anderson out in front, sorry. But it's going to be... But look at the gap, it's a close battle here. 7/10 of a second separating Anderson and Megorov. Ludwig Gredler is sitting in third, battling with Ole Einer Bjorndalen for third position. And we've got Sven Fischer, the 1994 champion, down in 7th position. He's 8 seconds off the pace. Of course, Sven Fischer didn't have a good start in the last round. He is 6th overall in the standings, which is not a bad start at all, but being a former champion, pressure is well and truly on to defend this title. 5.2 kilometer mark of Megorov and Anderson is still separated by 6/10 of a second. Ole Einer Bjorndalen goes into third ahead of Ludwig Gredler as they come into the shooting range for the second time in this race. So Bjorndalen putting the hammer down. He's comfortably ahead of Gredler now, but the question is, can he keep up with Megorov and Anderson as they come into the shooting range? So here comes Anderson, here comes Megorov, here comes Ole Einer Bjorndalen, and here comes the rest of the biathletes into the shooting range. And here we go, Anderson and Megorov, pressures on the two of them as it's going to determine who's going to take the lead of the race. And Anderson goes clear, Megorov also goes clear, but so does Bjorndalen. Meanwhile, Gredler's missed 2 targets. Sven Fischer's missed 3, which is not good. Frank Clark's has gone clear. Karsten Heyman goes clear as well. Rico Gross missing a target. Dag Bjorndalen missing 2. Kataruzzi, Kupa, Muslimov and Purinen go clear further down the field. As the fight for the lead continues between Makarov and Anderson, it's now 4/10 of a second. The Russian closing in on the Norwegian, slowly but surely. Meanwhile, there is Bjorndalen right behind them. He's trying to keep up with the two of them. It's now 2/10 of a second separating the two biathletes. I think Makarov is going to get his way into the lead of the race. He gets his skis out, and yes, he does go ahead of Frode Anderson. But Frank Anderson's not giving up the position that easily. Here he's trying to fight back. Meanwhile, there's Ole Einer Bjorndalen right in the background, just watching on as the fight continues. But Makarov is going to sneak his way back in front at the 8.2 kilometer mark. Oh, just about, as Bjorndalen's closing in on both biathletes as they come into the shooting range for the third time this race. Bjorndalen's cutting the gap down to 1.8 seconds between him and the two leaders in front. And here we go, coming into the starting chute for the first time this race. This is really going to be an interesting three-way fight for the lead of this race. Meanwhile, this will be, I'm guessing, it's Frank Clark that's coming in. Okay, so it's Grendler. So Grendler's evidently jumped back a bit. And Anderson's missed a target. Anderson's missed two targets. Bjorndalen's missed two. Makarov missed, oh wow. Anderson and Bjorndalen missed 3 targets. Makarov missed 1. Frank Clark's missed 2. Heyman is trying to come out with only 1 miss, and he does. So all the front runners basically missed at least a target. Makarov is in the lead. Kataruzzi and Grendler go clear, so that'll help them close in on the leaders. Drachev goes clear for Russia further down the field. But Makarov has an 11-second lead over Kataruzzi, who sees himself in second position out of nowhere. Further down the field, Parner, Nuna and Worcesterfield have gone clear towards the back of the field. 5.6.6 is the time at the 10 kilometer mark. So we check further down, there's Kataruzzi in second position. We've got a lot of the biathletes that were towards the front. Well, they've lost so much time because the man misses the card. Heyman's third, Luck fourth, Grendler fifth, Ole Einer Bjorndalen 17.4 seconds down in the 6th position. Not good. Anderson 17.7 seconds down. Well, things have just gone horribly wrong in that one starting shoot. We've got 1 more left to go. Makarov just needs to keep his cool to guarantee himself winning this race. And it's going to be a while before we start seeing anyone coming down the hill, which I imagine will be first will be Kataruzzi. And in comes Makarov. Can he go clear to make sure he wins this race? Makarov trying to keep his calm. And Kataruzzi and Luck comes in. And Makarov does go clear. So Makarov is pretty much guaranteed to win the race. So the battle for second is pretty much what these biathletes are going for. Kataruzzi's missed a target. Frank Luck, can he go clear and get himself to second? No, he misses the last target, but Ole Einer Bjorndalen is going to go in second. Frode Anderson is going to try and battle his teammate. Drachev goes clear, and Muslimov goes clear as well. 16.5 seconds is the gap. It's not likely for Bjorndalen to catch Makarov. Further down the field, Rafael Pori, he was the top rookie biathlete. We've completely not heard much of Pori, but he's clearly had a really bad race, the lead rookie, to be stuck so far down the field. And towards the back, Sendel is having a bad race as well. Sendel towards the back as well. For Germany, he goes clear. Bjorndalen reducing the gap to 15.9 seconds, but it's not going to be enough to catch the Russian, that is Viktor Makarov, who I bet will no doubt be taking the overall lead of the championship. And here we go. Here comes Viktor Makarov to guarantee the win. And Viktor Makarov wins the first to 21st race and has guaranteed himself to take the overall lead in the men's competition with a time of 8:23.3. We just gotta wait for everyone else to make the way across the finish line. And here we go, that is everyone made their way across the finish line. So Victor Makarov wins the race with only one miss, with a time of 8:23.3. Bjorndalen finished the race, he's 14.7 seconds behind. Frode Anderson, I think he might end up being the lean rookie, but we'll check at the end of the video to be sure. 4th place is Vladimir Drachev, Frank Luck takes 5th, 6th is Carsten Heyman, Pavel Muslimov is 7th, 8th is Katarunsi, Rico Gross 9th, and the leading rookie going into this race, Rafael Pori, down in 10th position. So with that out of the way, it's time for the women's side of the competition, and after that we will see the overall standings. One thing to note, a really bad race for Sam Fisher, finishing 17th position, nearly a minute behind the Russian. Okay, here we go. It is the 22nd to 42nd main race in the women's competition, with the leading biathlete in 22nd position. Being Olena Serpilova, who will be starting in 18th position, with the next highest being Olga Melnik of Russia, who will be starting in, if I can find her, in 9th position. The third highest in 24th, Eva Hakova of the Czech Republic, starting in 21st. So it's Defoska, Babik and Talanova in the front row. Which one of them is going to win the race, and which one of them, how many of them will be able to make the top 21 at the end of this round? Let's get into this race and find out in Anarchy. And we get underway. It looks like that was a pretty good start there for the Russian, which I believe that is Talanova. But Defoska also having a pretty decent start as well as they come towards the 1 kilometer mark. And it looks like it's Talanova's going to be leading the way at the 1 kilometer mark. Here they come over the top of the hill, and the leading biathlete is Talanova. Gross second, Defoska takes third, and first 21st, separated by 4.3 seconds as Gurieva of Kazakhstan at the back of the field. And it looks like a pretty decent lead already for Talanova, with Christelle Gross in second position. Christelle Gross, who is the last place biathlete in this group, in 42nd position to make it to the race. And look at Christelle Gross going. Pretty decent pace from her, but will that lead to much at this course of this race? We'll find out soon enough. 56.3 seconds to the 2.2 kilometer mark, as here they come down the hill to go into the shooting range for the first time this race. And here they come into the shooting range. Who's going to get into their respective slots first? And the first biathlete go into their possession is going to be Brankovic of Slovenia, with Melnik second, Talanova third. As the shooting should get underway soon, and quite a few misses already. 2 misses for Melnik and Talanova. Anyone going to go clear here? And it looks like someone's might go clear. Yes, Christelle Gross goes clear. So is Eva Hakova of Czech Republic. Emmanuel Clare France goes clear. Gurieva Kazakhstan. Ryzenkova, Defoska and Babik all go clear. So it's going to be Christelle Gross leading the way, the French rookie in first place, and behind her is Defoska, and Ryzenkova second and third is Hakova and Emmanuel Clare rounding off the top 5. Then the next highest placed biathlete rookie in this group being Babik in 6th position for Poland. Babik is 39th in the overall standings. As we come to the 4 kilometer mark, and here comes Christelle Gross leading the way. Though she's got quite a lot of biathletes right behind her, a lot of those who competed in the 1994 Biathlon Olympic season. And Ekaterina Defoska second place, with Eva Hakova right next to her. They go on board with second place, but here comes Eva Hakova trying to make them. Looks like she's going to try and make the move to make her way into second place. And going around the corner, and it looks like Eva Hakova is going to done it. So we've got Ryzenkova and Clark behind them battling for 4th position, and we've got a bunch of other biathletes behind them in a tussle for position. As Christelle Gross, 2 minutes 45.9, the 5 second gap separating first and second. And here comes Christelle Gross going into the shooting range. She's got about a 5 second advantage over those behind her. Now the question is, can Gross go clear again and maintain her lead, or will the field change up and one of those 4 experienced biathletes take the lead of the race? Gross is in, Hakova, Defoska, Clark and Ryzenkova are all in. And Christelle Gross has missed a target, so that's not a good start for her. That opens the door for the 4 biathletes behind her. Emmanuel Clare has missed a target. 2 misses for Christelle Gross. Defoska's missed the target. Eva Hakuva's missed the last shot. And all the leading biathletes have all missed at least one target. Grave's missed one. Ryzakova 2. Brankovic has missed one. Petrova's missed one. Oh god, Biathlete's gone clear down towards the back end of the field. That's Siska of Poland. But Eva Hakuva is going to take the lead of the race, just 0.8 seconds separating her and Defoska. Krista Gross goes down as third, but she's only 2.3 seconds behind, so she hasn't lost too much ground over those leading the way. So we're coming over to the 7 kilometre mark, so we're coming to the halfway mark of this pretty intense race already. And here goes Hakuva leading the way for the Czech Republic, with Ekaterina Defoska taking second, the rookie of Krista Gross in third, then it is Brankovic of Slovenia in fourth, with Gariva fifth for Kazakhstan. The top 10 biathletes separated by just over 9 seconds, with Zarbalova in 10th position, the 22nd place biathlete in this group. And so here we go, coming to the 8.2 kilometre mark, and there is Defoska and Gross battling for second position. I think Krista Gross may have the ski pace to go into second place, and in fact, yes, Gross does so. She goes to the second, but the gap's 3 seconds, so Eva Hakuva seems to have pulled a gap on the biathletes behind her. So we go into the standing shoot. Can Eva Hakuva go clear and maintain this lead, or will the lead change again? So Hakuva comes in, so comes Gross and Defoska. Brankovic goes in, so is Petrova, Griva, Holanti, Claret, Zarbalova, and Hakuva has missed the first 2 shots. Krista Gross missed the shot. This opens the door for Defoska to take the lead, and Gross has missed 2 targets. Oh, Hakuva's got 3 penalty loops, so is Gross, but Defoska goes clear. Brankovic missed 1, Petrova's missed 2, Griva goes clear, Zarbalova goes clear. Oh, Suska went clear in the last round of the shooting range. She's missed 4 targets this time round. So Defoska is now in the lead with the time of 5:41.6. She's 6 seconds ahead of Gariva from Kazakhstan. Ludmila Gariva, who's 27th in the standings, further down the field. Vustenfeld has gone clear, but she's well off the pace, that's for sure. We come to the 10 kilometre mark. And what's Defoska's time at 10 kilometres? 6 minutes 9.7. Here's the other biathletes behind her. Zarbalova goes to the second, 4.4 second gap between her and Defoska. Griva's third, Brankovic is fourth, Emmanuel Claret is fifth, 10.4 seconds down on Defoska. There's Eva Hakuva, went from first down to sixth, 3 penalty loops, not what she needed, and Krista Gross also suffered as well, going down to 10th place. 11.2 kilometre mark. Defoska's time is now going to be 6:43.8. Zarbalova 1.5 seconds behind, so Zarbalova is catching up to the Bulgarian. So this could be a battle for the win between Zarbalova and Defoska, but you never know when it comes to the Olympics, especially biathlon. Things can change on a dime. You can see the top 5 biathletes are probably with a striking distance of possibly winning this race. So Defoska goes in, Zarbalova in, Brankovic, Gariva is in, Emmanuel Claret is in. Let's get this underway. Defoska gets underway, Zarbalova gets underway as well. And Zarbalova faster trigger, but Zarbalova's missed 1. Defoska goes clear, Gariva goes clear for Kazakhstan. Brankovic missed 3 targets. Emmanuel Claret's missed 1. Hakova struggling, she's missed 2 targets. Further down, Petrova goes clear for Ukraine. We've got a couple of biathletes missed 3 targets. Gunmargaret Anderson of Norway's gone clear. So Defoska and Holubkova of the Czech Republic goes clear as well. So here we go, coming to the 30 kilometre mark. This is very stretched sprint to the finish for Defoska. She does have a lead, a gap of Griva, but 3.3 seconds, that's not a lot of time. Zarbalova, there she is in third. Further back, we've got Emmanuel Claret, 12.3 seconds down. Petrova is fifth, she is 13.9 seconds down. Then Gunmargaret Anderson, finishing on a high. She's in 6th position. She is still a bit of a gap away from Defoska. How's everyone's times going to be affected with this result? Well, you never know. It's a very spread out field we've got here. So I imagine some people are going to end up dropping out of the top 42. It means they won't be in the feature race. But here we go, coming towards the finish line, and Defoska is going to win the race. The gap is 2.5 seconds between her and Gariva. So Gariva's catching up, but it's not going to be enough. Ekaterina Defoska of Bulgaria takes the 22nd to 42nd race win, with Gariva, the top rookie in this group, finishing 2nd. Zerbalo finished in 3rd. And further back, we've got Emmanuel Clark taking 4th. And this will be Petrova in 5th. We just got to wait for everyone else to make the way across the finish line. And here we go. Everybody's made their way across the finish line. So Defoska is your race winner in the 22nd to 42nd race, with Gariva finishing in 2nd position. Both biathletes only missed 1 target throughout the race, so a very good result for both of them. Olena Zarbalova is 3rd, 3.2 seconds down with 3 misses. There's Emmanuel Clark 4th for France. Petrova takes 6th. 5th, sorry. Gunberger Anderson is 6th. In 7th place is the 2nd highest rookie in this group, Tadija Branchevich. Then Katerina Holubkova is 8th. Eva Hakova 9th, and Christelle Gross from France rounding off your top 10, as we're now going to head over to the first 21st race, and then after that, of course, we will see who is the overall leaders in all the competitions. And here we go. It is the first to 21st race for the women's race in Anarchy. The overall leader and overall rookie leader being Magdalena Forsberg, starting in 3rd position, with 2nd overall and 2nd in the rookie standings being Florence Bavaro of France, who will be starting at the very back at 21st. Then it's the highest placed non-rookie biathlete in 3rd place, which is Andrei Koppler, starting 12th. So it's Ushi Dissel, Natalie Santer, and Forsberg on the front row. Who is going to win this race and who is going to remain as the overall leader? So let's get into this race and find out as we get this race underway. And looks like that was a very good start there from Forsberg, already putting a small gap of everyone behind her to try and get early to show why she's the overall leader coming out of the first round of the season. And here we go, coming to the 1 kilometer mark already. And above the hill we go, so Forsberg's out in front. How big's the gap between her and everyone behind her? The gap between 1st and 21st is 4.5 seconds, with Bavaro 2nd overall in the standings at the back of the field. And look at this, Forsberg already pulling a gap on everyone behind her. And 2nd overall, I believe that is Ushi Dissel. I think it's Ushi Dissel. Going to the 2.2 kilometer mark, with Forsberg leading the way. And their time is 53.3 seconds. Ushi Dissel 2nd, Zellner 3rd. There's Pori 4th, and Natalie Santer, the sole Italian in the women's competition, 4th position. And here we go, coming into the shooting range already. Who's going to be first into their respective slot, and who's going to come out in the lead of the race? So Forsberg's in her slot first, Pori 2nd, Zellner 3rd. Shelbreed is next, and it's Lampinen. And here we go, get the shooting underway, and Forsberg's already getting put into work. And just like that, Forsberg, oh, she misses the last target, so does Zellner. And it looks like Pori is going to take the early lead coming out of the shooting range. Serbnasina goes clear, and so is Romasko, the rookie Russian, and Miriam Bedard of Canada goes clear. We've got a couple of biathletes missing 3 targets. Petra Bell, last season's champion, missing 1 target, already having a struggling early on the season. But we'll see if as the season goes on, will she pick it up? Forsberg is 2nd, Zellner 3rd, Serbnasina is in 4th, and Miriam Bedard rounding off the top 5. There's Forsberg down in 2nd position, chasing down the race leader, that's Pori. Pori is coming into this race 9th overall. 2:11.7 is the time, 2.3 seconds separating her. Zellner doing probably 3rd. Zellner is 5th overall in the standings, Serbnasina 4th, and Shelbreed running off the top 5. Serbnasina is 21st overall, and Shelbreed is 20th overall, so the approach at the back end of the standings to even make it to the first 21st race, but they're doing pretty well, looks like, compared to the other biathletes in this group. At 5.2 kilometer mark, 2:42 points the time. 1.6 seconds is the gap separating the two biathletes. with Zelna 5.6 seconds back, fending off Shelbred and Sabinus challenge for third. And here we go, coming back into the shooting range. How will things play out this time round? Can Forsberg go clear and take the lead, or can Pori hang in there and maintain first position? Here we go, the biathletes coming in, Zelna's coming in, there's Shelbred, Cobbler, and then Pori's missed the target. This opens the door for Magdalena Forsberg. And Forsberg goes clear, capitalizing on Pori's mistake. So Pori's in the penalty loop. 2 misses from Zelna. What about those further back? Shelbred is missed 1 target. Cobbler goes clear. Sabinus goes clear. Ushi Disso goes clear. Bavro goes clear. Petra Bell goes clear. Parajima missing 4 targets right down the field. That's a huge surprise for Parajima. Forsberg 7.9 seconds ahead of second place, which is Pori. So here we go, coming to the 7 kilometer mark, pretty much halfway into this race. There she is. What is the gap? What's the time? 3:57.2. That seems like a really fast time there. Second place, this will be Livgren Pori. 8.5 seconds is the gap between her and Forsberg. There's Andre Koppler is third, Sabinus is fourth, Florence Bavro second overall in 5th position with ahead of Ushi Dissel. Petra Bell, last season's champion, women's champion, in 7th place, 14.6 seconds behind Forsberg. This is already looking like it's going to be a very difficult season for the German to try and defend her title, but this is only the second round out of 10 races, so there's still a chance for her to come back from it, especially with how competitive it was last season, and Petra Bell came out on top right at the final round. Here we go, the first of 2 rounds of the standing shoot. Forsberg is in. She has quite a gap over those behind her. Can Forsberg convert it into being 5 out of 5 and increasing her lead again? Forsberg's missed a target. A mistake from Forsberg. Oh, she's missed 2 targets. So Pori, Koppler, Dissel, Bavro and Bell could all do something about it. Oh, but Pori's missed a target. So is Bavro. 2 misses from Pori. 3 misses from Bavro. Koppler's missed a target. Oh, and all the front rows are going to have missed targets. Petra Bell's missed a target. Bavro's missed 4. That's not good. Corinne Newgret of France for the back has gone clear. So she might end up being in the top 3 all of a sudden, the French lady. Zelda actually is going to come out 2nd. Koppler is going to be 3rd. Petra Bell's 4th. Petra Bell is 4th. Pori's 5th. Ramasco and Vodopanova, the 2 rookies for the back, have gone clear. So they're trying to get some positions. Parajima goes clear as well to make up for having a really bad second shoot. 5:52.5 is the time. There's Zelna in 2nd position, Andre Koppler 3rd, Petra Bell 4th. Last season's champion, currently 17th overall in the standings. This is a chance for her to get herself up on the board. Pori 5th, Dissel 6th, Sabinus 7th, Shelbred 8th, Ramasco and Vodyanova, the Russian and Ukrainians that went clear from the back of the field. They've put themselves in the top 10 of this group. But here comes Forsberg for the 4th and final time this race into the shooting range. Can she hang in there to take the race win? We're going to find out. Here comes Forsberg into the shooting range now. She has quite the advantage over those behind her. As there's Zelna coming in, it looks like. And Forsberg gets the shooting underway. Oh, another miss from Forsberg. And Forsberg's got 1 penalty loop. I think even if the others go clear, I think Forsberg is going to hang in there to win the race. Zelna's missed 1. Koppler's missed 1 as well. And Ushi Dissel's missed 1. Petra Bell's missed 1. And Pori's gone clear, but as you can see, Forsberg's already out of the penalty loop and she's making a mad dash for the finish line. But well done to Livgren Pori for going clear. I imagine that'll be good enough for 2nd place in this race. Zelna is 3rd, so the top 3 biathletes are all rookies in this 1st to 21st overall group. So good job for those 3 rookies to be in the top 3. And here's Magdalena Forsberg coming to the 30 kilometer mark. Further back, Akatova of Russia has gone clear. 7 minutes 41.1 is Forsberg's time. As we look down to second position, that is Pori, and that's Zelna right behind her, 9.3 and 10.7 seconds behind the overall leader, with Ushi Dissel the top place non-rookie in this race in 4th place, ahead of last year's champion Petra Bell, with Kolber in 6th position, 22.9 seconds down. But it looks like Forsberg is going to absolutely dominate this race and is going to take the race win. As Magdalena Forsberg coming down the hill, all she's doing is just make her way to the finish line, as she does now. And here we go, Magdalena Forsberg surely will hug in there as the overall leader, making her way across the finish line and taking the race win with a time of 8 minutes 33.6 as we wait for everyone else to make their way across the finish line. And here we are, everyone's made their way across the finish line as Forsberg wins the race, missing 4 targets with a time of 8:33.6. Livgren Pori finishes 2nd, Martina Zellner finishes 3rd, Ushi Dissel 4th, Petra Belson 5th, with Kobler, Neilgrid, Shelbred, Bavarow, who will be very disappointed to be all the way down 9th, and Serb Desina rounding off your top 10. As further down we see the 3rd highest placed rookie in the standings, which is Shimi Yu, all the way down 19th position. She'll be very disappointed with that result. But enough of that, let's go to the standings and see how everything stacks up after completing the first 2 of 10 races. With a very dominant performance from Viktor Makarov, he now sees himself as the championship leader in the men's competition, with Ole Einer Bjorndalen now 13 seconds behind in 2nd. Frode Andersen did really well to get into the top 3, only being 32 seconds down on the overall leaders, and he's now the leader of the Rookies Championship, with Drafstrip and Frank Luck gaining 3 positions after a very good round, with Carson Heyman also gaining 5 positions to get into the top 10. Dropping down to the top 20, we have got Elgil Schellen gaining an impressive 11 positions to make his way into 16th position, while Sven Fischer has an absolute disaster and he loses 11 positions, going from 6th all the way down to 17th position. Jan Wusterfeld and Peter Sendel also having a very bad time, as they've lost 6 positions apiece. Speaking of having a hard round, Pavel Purnin and Konstantin Popov both losing 11 positions each to end up in 25th and 30th respectively. On the other hand, Ilmar Brises gaining 18 positions to go from 40th up into 22nd. Looking at the rookie standings, Frode Andersen, 3rd overall, leads the way by only 0.8 of a second ahead of Rafael Pori, who's sitting in 4th overall. 3rd in the rookie standings and 5th overall is Dag Bjorndalen, only 13.5 seconds behind his teammate, with Frank Luck and Carson Heyman rounding up the top 5 rookie positions. Jumping over to the women's competition, and Magdalena Forsberg's impressive performance has put her at nearly a 45-second advantage over 2nd overall Florence Bavarow, with Martina Zellner going into 3rd, taking the position of Andrea Kobler. With Livgren Pori gaining 4 positions, Ushi Dissel gaining 6, Petra Bell gaining 8, and Elena Zabarlova gaining an impressive 12 positions. Dropping down to the top 20, we've got more biathletes gaining very big leaps up and down the board, with Anne-Ellen Shelbrand gaining 9, Ekaterina Dafoska gaining 15, Ludmila Gureva gaining 12 positions. And on the other side, we've got Natalie Santa losing 5, Parajima losing 6, and Shimi Yu losing a massive 14 positions, with Mary Bedard dropping 6 positions to round off the top 20. Last but not least, the top 30 in the women's competition, and we've got Emmanuel Clark gaining 10 positions, going from 33rd to 23rd, and Galina Kukleva going from 48th all the way up to 24th, 24 positions gained. We've got Margaret Anderson gaining 6 positions against the top 30. Meanwhile, we've got Katrin Appel losing 14 positions, Ambrian losing 12, and Annette Sixlin losing a mighty 16 places. Looking at the women's rookie standings, Magdalena Forsberg's mighty performance in the first 2 rounds has put her well ahead, nearly 45 seconds ahead of Florence Bavarow, 2nd in the rookie standings overall. Martina Zellner 3rd overall in the rookie standings. Meanwhile, further down the board, Galina Kukleva's massive 24 position gain has helped her out massively to get into the top 10 rookie positions. Going into the men's nations competition, and Norway lead the way by over 16 seconds over 2nd place Russia, that have taken the spot of Germany, who slipped down to 3rd. Belarus and Austria swapped positions to be 5th and 6th, while Latvia and France gained a position each as Sweden slips down to 10th place. In the Women's Nations competition, there's been a massive shift indeed as Germany take the lead over France by 9.1 seconds on average, with Norway and Ukraine gaining 2 positions each ahead of Russia and Slovenia, while Bulgaria, Kazakhstan and the Czech Republic make positional gains. The Czech Republic gain 3 spots to make their way into the top 10. Last but not least, the mixed nations competition, and Norway by only 0.2 of a second is ahead of Germany. Russia holds on to 3rd, Italy holds on to 4th, France holds on to 5th, and Finland holds on to 6th, as Belarus and Czech Republic make positional gains as Sweden and Slovenia see themselves slipping down the board. So I hope you enjoyed this second round of the 1998 Biathlon Olympic season. As we head over to the third round, how dramatic will the standings become once again? We'll find out soon enough, and I'll see you over there.